was support. Mickey X plays a lot of full AP Gragas there too, so why not? Of course, looks like Splice will finish it out with grabbing the Rakan themselves. Of course, this champion did...
And teleport is up. So that sort of timing window of starter plays up, but it may be too late because that's first blood to G.
Infernal Drake. The worst thing that could happen to Splice, get snowballed on like this.
Oh, Realm Warp is now coming in. That was actually hijacked away. Caps doesn't get rooted into the tower though, with one tower shot. Humanoid's going to try to turn this one around. The King Clay is running back. Rune Prison comes out. The overload would be worth more than the kill, especially as Humanoid has no flash, flag, drag, dunk. One that comes in with the autos. Momentary blip.
Makes him wait for it.
And G, this is already going to be a chase. While there's an engage up in the top lane, Norscarin cannot chase Perks. What was that? Suiciding. Now down to the bottom lane. Pop Blossom. Not going to be enough. Caps picks up the kill. All of a sudden.
CS lead, but they have to act quickly because Wonder could TP into a fight.
All right, Wonder's got that available. All members of Splice are up. Yeah, looks like the engage. Norscarin zoned away Perks for now, but Kobe's already low. The culling is deleting Splice where they stand. Xerxes goes. That's a flash Pop Blossom. Not really going to do a lot, but Humanoid's left alone. The Rift Herald is unkilled, and only Visit Chachi remains. That was a fantastic fight for G2.
Chachi's trying to become one with the Wolf Camp, but it is not enough as Perks.
Doubt you have these questions. Seeing some of the plays from these guys, like Chachi's just going to get soloed.
Well,
seeing some of the plays, Norscarin missing the ultimates. You know, Chachi getting really bullied. Xerxes been completely pushed away. I wonder if the guys are in their own heads just a little bit, because I expected a little bit more from Splice, and this is a very strong team. And now all of a sudden, Kobe's just going to kill that.
It just doesn't stop, Trav.
It doesn't. 11 kills.
They control quadrants of the jungle. Right now, it's that northern side. They're going to get inner tower. They're going to get 2 inner towers. Splice are relegated to standing inside their base. And we're just 18 minutes into the game.
Beautiful, beautiful performance. At 14 minutes, G2 had around a 1,000 gold lead. 4.5 minutes later, they're about to break open the base. They've got themselves 9,000 gold. There's an engage. Chachi's down again. The Equalizer can't even kill the minion wave. And now Humanoid's forced to flash defensively. The Inhibitor's going to get killed before 20 minutes. Tanglebops will lock them up. Not going to follow on the flag and drag. Here comes a Pop Blossom. That gets the stun. That gets 2 more kills. Still a minute and a half before 20. And G2 get the inhib.
G2 speedran games last split. They're looking like they want to speedrun this entire summer right now. 19 minutes into the game onto the second inhibitor tower. This is the best team in the world.
Absolutely no doubt. Inhibitor
in the G2 is just the best.
For anybody that didn't manage to tune in just before Ready Check, we had that celebration of EU and G2 esports. And in preparation and in research, one of the things that I giggled to myself about was one of the first teams that popularized this very aggressive, very proactive style was Moscow 5. Well before your time, young one.
I was not playing League of Legends when
No,
Moscow 5 was a team.
And while Splice are under pressure, their motto was see hero, kill hero. G2 have perfected that. They're diving under an inhibitor turret at 21 minutes. They've taken it. The culling is going to push Humanoid away, and G2 Esports will take their 3rd inhibitor of the game. Wait for some of those super minions to conga their way in, and then take down the next.
Look, Splice have all 5 members up, but this is just one of those points where you sit back and say, this is just a G2 thing. Perk splashes in.
He does indeed. He dashes away from Norscarin as well. The Rakan engages are simply not good enough. Wonder's going to look for the Pop Blossom, and it will just be enough to farm. Cap steals away a Realm Warp. Now, will that be used stylishly? Realm Warp starts to channel underneath the fountain. Oh, Perks and Caps go all the way in. All for one and one for all. Splice get themselves 2 kills. Make that a 3rd. As G2 Esports are now being run down. Caps is running for his life. Electro Harpoon's burning him down.
He's turning around. Caps going back in.
Oh, my word! With the help of Wonder, the solo laners from G2 Esports do not care and turn it back around on Splice.
G2 literally ran it down into the fountain, but Caps and Wonder are still strong enough to get the win. They go for another.
They are indeed. Just say,
with his own ultimate
hijacked, adding insult to injury. G2 Esports catch off onto Kobe. He's the last Splice member standing, and he will not be able to stop this. The Nexus falls. G2 Esports obliterates Splice.
The Azir with his Emperor's Divide has very strong self-peeling options trying to thwart that initial engage.
But is it too slow? The amount of time I think it...
Find these 2v2s and control the river and try to fight for crabs.
Oh, Mowgli's got no flash, remember. He's going to get jumped on. He's going to get caught. Yes, you got the scuttle.
It is too much, just because Nukeduck did not get that team out as we see bot lane.
All right, see what happens. Patrick doesn't have access to the crescendo. Mithy's trying to get the Devour down. There's a gobble, gobble, gobble. Flash away from Attila. Jack Troll is going to be in trouble. The Cosmic Radiance comes down. That's a little bit of a damage mitigation. But here comes Mowgli. He's Ragnarocking and Ragnarolling. Mithy jumps on a Jack Troll. So far, it's the first kill for Vitality. Patrick and Mithy running for their lives. That's a defensive flash. Jack Troll's very, very low. And the heals from Patrick.
Now mid.
Oh, there's the exchange. Shizuka's already used the Emperor's Divide. And with the help of KHgsmåN, that's the second kill for Vitality. They take the lead.
The best part is he's up there while KHgsmåN is under tower going for the recall. So you can see Vitality very aggressive as individual players.
Oh man, Cosmic Radiance used here defensively. Patrick and Mithy once again chasing all the way forward. There is some support from Nukeduck coming down, and Jack Troll is flashless, and he will get taken out. The kill, is it going to get saved? No, donated to Patrick.
Look at this play bot lane. Mithy goes in with Patrick.
Oh man, here comes Nukeduck. He's got the Hextech ultimatum. That will dodge the stun, but at what cost? Manages to get the shield up for now. There's the kill onto Attila. Just a matter of time as now Jack Troll is running for his life. Alfari completed the teleport. Will get himself a couple autos. There's a Mountain Drake available. While that is being focused, KHgsmåN takes the first tower. So they're trading kills for map objectives. Patrick and Mithy will defend mid.
Yeah, this is what we expected from these two teams. Vitality putting all their resources in towards KHgsmåN in the top lane, while OG go mid.
Wow, there's Jizuke running a little bit low on mana. He's got himself a few Sand Soldiers to work with. Can he send them forward? Defensive flash, multiple sides of the map, multiple objectives.
Yeah, Cold gonna go ahead and pick up the Mountain Drake. And while we go into this game, the more worried I think for them.
All right, let's see if it's going to be more worrying for Origin or not. Mowgli's going to get caught by the Tongue Lash, uses the ultimate to try to escape. Teleport starting to be channeled. Jizuke should be arriving shortly. Emperor's Divide is just about available. Gets caught by the
Oh no!
Anything can happen. Patrick pulls the trigger.
Knocked him down.
The question is, how do OG win this game? As they push forward,
more kills.
Another poor place on the recall, and I don't know if I should be hypercritical or just sad as Mowgli's the victim again.
At that point, he's behind his tower, he's in his jungle. Now Vitality trying to find something, but it's 3v4.
Yeah, it is 3v4. Cosmic Radiance will buy some time, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Jack Troll goes golden for now. KHgsmåN pushes all the way forward in the hammer form. The Devour is so well timed from Mithy. That keeps Patrick alive. KHgsmåN goes golden for a second, but counter golden. All of the stopwatches are being used, and when time will stop, it will be Origin that win the fight.
Vitality just cannot. Patrick now on the zone is 3-0-3. They have all the CC. Just throw it at Vitality and have summoners than it is for Origin to be missing them, because they have a lot of defensive tools. They're the ones that are also going to be wanting to play on the aggressive.
This tower secured by Nukeduck will even it up at 2 towers apiece. While that was happening, Vitality secured themselves. With the help of Mithy, will just about take this tower down. One more power chord will do it. Here comes Vitality, defensive flash. That was greedy for the tower, but it might just be worth it. Cataclysm will get interrupted by the Emperor's Divide, but there's just not enough survivability. Jack Troll's Cosmic Radiance was unavailable.
Oh, get back in here!
Jizuke, get back here!
Patrick with the triple kill. Baron is spawned. We're just 22 minutes into the game, but it was the 5v5 around the mid lane that Origin used to blow it wide open.
Ain't nobody escaping Origin's baby cage, and after 4 kills, they turn to Baron.
Oh, it just falls apart like that for Vitality. Origin get everything. They even send Nukeduck to take a tower down in the mid lane as well. The team fight came to fruition, and they pulled it off.
And you said it 5 minutes ago. Vitality need vision to prevent the Origin engage. So a number of Origin members just snuck up towards that mid lane tower.
Look at this.
And they got there quicker than Vitality could expect. KHgsmåN will go down, and Cosmic Radiance will land up to Jizuke. Now he's in a 1v3. Crescendo catches him out. Mowgli's going to arrive. Attila's going to get teleported on top, and it is all falling apart. Vitality are trying to chase the loss, trying to turn the game around, and it is simply not happening.
Look at them go. They're not going to stop.
Simply too far. And as I was mentioning, Vitality made the call, maybe with some misinformation, and as it stands, Origin 16 kills to 3, but in the most Origin way. Look at all of the kills and assists. 12 out of 16, 13 out of 16, 10 out of 16. Every single member of OG is involved in most of their kills.
Yeah, and they're involved in all areas of the map too, because while the rest of OG is chasing down for the extra kills, Alfari TP'd into a wave that Nukeduck had prepped in the bottom lane. Before Nukeduck TP'd into that fight, then Alfari picks it up, gets that inhibitor, the rest of OG is top lane, so they're just systematically taking Vitality apart.
And Origin come back to the LEC after being crushed by G2 in the Spring Split Finals. The two finalist teams making very big statements to start their Summer Split campaigns. Inhibitor in the top will fall. The tower's going to fall, but with that Lich Bane, as well as, you know, Camille just hammering away, plus Joven as well. These structures fall so quickly. They're not done yet, and I think we're in for the final siege.
Yeah, OG are setting up for it. They have 3 different minion waves coming in. That's the crescendo.
There's no Cosmic Radiance. There's no get out of jail free button. Shizuke forced to flash defensively. Hextech Ultimatum locks in members of Vitality. So far it's a 1-for-1. Tarek for Camille. That is a very good trade. But the rest of OG, they take down the first Nexus turret. Shizuke takes a shot. Here comes Miffy and Cold. I mean, that's a KHgsmåNG Sejuani running down Siva. I edge Essence Reaver simply doesn't matter. Mowgli, no flash available. Woohoo! That damage! Eating the power cord.
I'm telling you,
Patrick.
he hurts.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. The moment Patrick fired that spell away, turned and burned, and Mowgli drops.
I mean, Patrick's doing that much damage with just a harp. I don't even know how that happens, but look at him go.
There we go. Flash crescendo. Patrick's playing with a confidence that is beautiful to see. 17 kills already involved out of his team's 20. Kill participation through the roof for Origin. 11 kills to Patrick as the last Nexus turret is being focused down by Alfari. Shizuke is just toying with Origin right now, and the ace for Patrick in Origin. They take
into a lane, but it's also curious to me that so many teams have just completely moved away from Galio. He was hit on the recent patches, the 3 patches from MSI, into this legendary Rumble player himself.
You're talking about the gentleman's agreement. Doesn't look like there's going to be one. The flash forward, the first blood for Inspired. TP back to the mid lane, but they will have a man advantage here. Inspired, no flash available. Larson is going to step forward. Prophet on the way in. Febby now running for his life. Maxlor can only watch as his mid laner is set to fall. Febby running, can form off in a second, but the knockup is there. Another kill, 2 for the Fire Frost. Gonna hold that thought. We're gonna dive a tower. That's what it's gonna be all about. Maxlor throws the cocoon forward. Not gonna connect. Woolite still alive into that tower. Flag and drag goes in. Eyes on Woolite is going to drop down in the end. Spider only gonna take him out, but Prophet level 4. They're not even gonna wait for that item to come through. They're gonna try to force something here. Hook goes in on Evander, saving the battle lanes. Can't try to walk away, but he's just gonna get bursted down. Hansama grabs the kill. But of course, when you compare it to his opponent, you've got 3 daggers worth of gold there on top of a boots, 1,200 gold, as we saw it on 9-8, same at level 1 at least, but it does get weaker without convenient stats. Now the Equalizer does go in immediately, the Recon engage, but the flash is out from Misfits, a perfect disengage on the backside, but still Rogue are looking for a little bit more. Gorilla steps forward, looks for the re-engage, we pause for a brief moment, contemplate our options, and realize that Inspired might just be going down. The flag and drag forward, so it's holding on to the Cataclysm, is going to use it on 2, force out the flash, force the dash out as well from Larson, and Vander will drop on the backside as Misfits moving down to the bottom side. And once again, should be a pretty easy setup. Inspired is here as well. We'll see if he can move fast enough to stop this dive from coming through. Inspired on the way forward. Prophet still quite tanky. Equalizer does go down. They're moving away for the knockup. Inspired now looking, trying to find it. Soaz moving away. The flag and drag will be up shortly. They're stepping back, trying to move towards Maxwell. The cocoon connects. Soaz is still alive. Misfits are walking away. No! The Brave Seeker, the fadeaway shot will grab the kill.
Too much, trying to look for the fancy feet where it can walks back into it. Meanwhile, top.
Vander's burning down. Of course, they're getting stat checked at this point. Hansama is simply too far ahead. Yes, you have a stopwatch, but you don't do any damage. Hansama grabs 2 in the process, and all Larson now moving up to the top side. TP is coming in. TP responded to as well. Have to be careful. Prophet getting locked up. Gorilla willing to give his life over here. So it's not stepping forward, but just gonna throw out the Dragon Strike. Doesn't have the flag. Larson is on the backside. Have to be careful on this one. Cataclysm now coming in, stealing the Coaling, trying to hide behind the minions. Larson moving forward. Goes Golden, right on top of it, trying to make it out. The shutdown comes through, just point and click on the Kingslayer there as Larson will try to walk away, but meanwhile the Rift Herald has been summoned mid lane. Misfits responding with a play of their own. Lots of towers going down. Only 13 minutes of the game. The plates were still up. Massive influx of gold in the favor of Misfits. A 4K lead, but now Vander wants to turn it back. Inspired stepping forward. Knocked up. Featherman now in trouble. He's going to move into the middle of the team to give his life so Maxlor can escape. Good punishment we've seen since the start of spring, but always nice to take a look at it once again.
It's hard because recency bias, you just want us to take a step
Larson has got to look good. The bottom lane for Rogue has been suffering. Woolite put so incredibly far behind. You talked about one situation as they are down 5K. Larson does have to be careful here. The same level as Hansama. Difficult spot to be in.
And this no longer have to play that fast, scrappy style. They now get to dictate when the engage tools are going to come in. At least
in reality, really hard to find a good opportunity to use it.
Yeah, and it's hard when your team's not ready.
Prophet is on the backside. Are they just going to give this one up uncontested? 1K health. Equalizer goes down. Smite will connect as well. They see an opportunity to get the fight kicked off. Maxwell takes a lot of initial damage. Hanshama knocked out of the fight for a brief moment with the stolen ultimate. Gorilla not going to fall. Maxwell still alive as well. No one in Misfits has died yet, but Prophet's going to find the burn. The Rakan engage is there. Rogue finding the turn in an instant, but Soaz wants to fire back. Prophet inspired, the last two members standing, trying to get to that tunnel, wanting to save the cooldown to get out, but cannot do it. 2 kills quickly favored in the Misfits camp right now. 10K gold lead after they break down this tower. Absolutely massive. 3 dragons. Hanshama, it's this bottom lane, the attention that they were given and what they've been able to do with it is they just instantly smashed through that tower and are now looking to grab an inhib as well.
It's the fact that Misfits didn't take a step back, but here's a step forward.
Big fat rumble flank coming in for Prophet. Buys a bit of time as well. So much damage goes in. Kaisa moving in as well. Misfits have overstayed their welcome. Prophet with a beautiful TP. The follow-up is huge for the side of Rogue. Featherman can try to step into this fight, but there are still 4 members. The team though, 3K. Gorilla gonna throw out the ultimate. TP is now coming in there trying to immediately get the members deleted left and right. The jungler has now been taken down. They're going to turn their attention off of the Baron. Featherman onto the backside, going to look to clean up Vander. Easy kick pick off there in the midst of everything. Silas caught in the midst of this team is not going to be able to get anything done, and Woolite is simply too far behind. Featherman is just going to eat him for lunch. Double kill coming through for the Misfits mid laner.
And look at where Rumble is. Didn't get to participate in that fight. You do not see that same damage graph where Rumble is doing 10,000 damage in the fight, and Prophet now picked off.
Too much CC. He can't get anything done. He does throw down the ulti, but gets nothing else. That is the ace for Misfits, and it's going to be the game win as well as they walk these minions into the base, as they take their time on this Nexus. Frostgren, we wanted to know about first impressions. Rogue may have struggled, but Misfits absolutely dominated in their first game.
Going back to what worked for them. Excellent performance. Pairing her with a Thresh, with the Death Sentence, you're actually able to give Sivir the ability to create pressure points because she can walk forward, abuse that wave.
Sakura interact, of course, we saw Warlive for the entirety of last season, but now they engage on the bottom side a lot. He's going to be able to go down on Hylissang Aftershock, mitigating some of that damage with the TP. Bot side for Fnatic, as predicted in Champion Select. Now Nemesis though moves forward, a good sidestep from Dreams, but I still think he's going to get taken down. First blood going through. Furion has to be careful. No flash available. The Shifting Sands is there for now. The step forward, the stun does connect. Where's Furion going to go? Shifting Sands, not used quite yet. Trying to buy a bit of time. Where's he going to go? Must have used it in the lane already because now he's going to die. Nemesis finds the kill.
I still feel like while Nemesis has been the big hold it.
Oh, Hylissang immediately gets engaged on. Free hook for the Nautilus. Anytime Hylissang throws his out. Plates are gone to focus on the mid lane.
That one hit.
Ulti hits, and that's going to be the hook he was looking for. Reckless grabbing the kill. Pyrion couldn't dodge them all. Well played.
And every single one of Fnatic's lanes is winning right now, and look at what a difference that means for us.
Coming through for Fnatic. You've got a 20 CS lead for Blue on the top side of the map even, but you've got a 20 CS lead in the mid lane as well.
You know, it's always hard to tell what you're going to get in the game. There's still plenty of time left, but it just feels like they're kind of playing PvE.
LEC trying to force.
That was good.
Going to go to the platform, the double flay. Crown shot though, uncontested on the backside, is going to throw down a good amount of damage onto Hylissang. The walk-up is there, the follow-up CC goes golden. Dreams now caught out in the middle of the team. We've got 2 TPs coming in. The fight stops for a brief moment, but SK, can they make it out? Dreams is going to be the sacrificial Nautilus, will walk away. Sakura not can just look to extend the play. Where is he going to go? Flash forward, Gnar in the wall! Big moves from Blippo. Selfmade is going to look to punish Sakura. He's going to get the shutdown, however, a bit of gold into his pocket, but the hook lands over the wall! Hylissang coming online in the mid-game.
Let's flip in those coins. Yes, Hilly is back on the Thresh. We've got this, boys. And then this one is unfortunate, but it doesn't matter because the rest of Fnatic
makes it out as well, so just a highlight moment for him, but now the immediate turn. Oh, it's Dunk City. They're killing them all, folks. Now the dash over the wall. Sakura has to flash to safety. The cocoon lands as well. Broxton, no, you can't thread it like that. Pyrion puts up a wall, tries to buy time, but Hylissang comes over. The shutdown going through. Sakura picking up all of the cleanup kills, but dies before he can pop off. The Blossom will not connect, and it's Crown Shot all on his lonesome standing under that tower.
It's just disgusting. In the last 5 minutes, all the skill shots are hitting. They're being layered beautifully right there. That was another cocoon to
Oh, God! It's coming in, forcing out ultimate there. Reckless using his ultimate back. Dreams has now overstayed his welcome. We'll get the Aftershock proc, but it's too little, too late.
Throwing the same punch, and unfortunately, it's just not working. You need to kind of change up the playbook because they keep looking for these scrappy fights, these attempted picks.
For Fnatic, making it quite easy. SK don't even know what's happening because they see so many members of the Fnatic lineup on the map. Dreams, the only member wise to the play, is going to step forward, but it's too little, too late. Baron will showed us so much in their first split. We thought, hey, the second split has to be better right off the bat, but they have made changes. Things have been shifted up, and Fnatic.
This is one of the obnoxious things when you're facing the likes of a Sivir and a very strong Gnar right now is dealing with that long-range chip damage.
One tower down, 2 towers down. It's like they synced it up. Inhibitor next on the list, both bot lane and mid lane inhibitor. Of course, 18 seconds left on the Baron buff. Selfmade though flashing forward onto Whipple, wants to get something kicked off. Will force the flash back. Not going to amount to too much. The hook going wide from Hylissang. Good control ward there to stop any vision being placed over the wall so we can continue to fish from Fog of War. And Azir Tower is going to buy a bit of time as well as clear out some of these minions, but now they're setting their sights on the top side of the map. It is a slow, controlled bleed out. Fnatic do not want to give SK a chance to get their head up from underwater. And instead, we'll just slowly close in and look to end the game.
Playing this one a bit more respectful than I think the gold difference says.
Ah!
Disaster.
Got him!
Where they literally just sprint at someone.
Oh, look, there it is. The sprint at someone maneuver. TP coming in on the backside. Selfmade might need to make his way out to safety. That is a mega Gnar. If he gets in the midst of the team, it will be disaster. But leaping forward, throwing it back. Not going to get much done, though. Pyrion's still alive. Nemesis going to the backside. Crown Shot is there. They're focusing down the Aurelia. But no, not enough. Sterak's Gage buying Nemesis plenty of time. Broxah leaping forward onto Pyrion. The double kill comes through for the Fnatic jungler. Crown Shot goes golden, but he just gets to watch himself die. Another kill going over in favor of Fnatic, and that's going to be it.
It's over. We were just waiting for the cooldowns. Fnatic showed that they had the confidence. They couldn't make it stick the first time around, but they got the key summoners from Crown Shot and made good on it the second time around. They will not be 4-0'd. Fnatic strike back against SK.
And with confidence, Fnatic opened the split. SK could not find their footing in the game, could not find any opportunities, and it is dominance from Fnatic in their first match.
No, it's still good. Like, I feel that people are overreacting. This is my best chat impression. I feel like people are overreacting to the Rage Blade changes. But there also has been kind of some need to micromanage his ADC or try to train up a new ADC. So we should also see...
Oh, instant engage. Now the fall comes out. The equalizer is there, but it is first blood.
But it's also a numbers advantage here. Expect even walking back to the top lane to make sure that he doesn't burn the TP in case...
now in no man's land, has to be careful here. It's going to get spotted out, but Abadage is right there.
TP
putting a lot of faith. TP is coming in, but it might be too little too late. KHgår in the midst of everything is just going to get taken down. Abadage hit now, grab a kill, but 4 members of Excel are in the midst of the team. Equalizer split up to buy time. Expect now in the midst of everything. So much damage down and upset. He's going to flash back to safety. The knockup, he acts on the Yarden as well. They're going to go over the wall. The lust for blood is real. Schalke hunting for more. Ignar does not hesitate to continue to chase, but KHgsmåNG is so slow. The Tom Kench starts coming through. He flashes out to safety with the flash. Abadage, it's too clean and upset.
He's out! Yes, that was God tier play there from Expect. Fancy footwork.
How many people did it take? There you go.
He'll get it.
And oh, there you got him. Yeah. I love you guys. You're in a great situation where they want the Jinx to scale up and are okay maybe being the more passive party.
Yeah, I think that that's what they're going to be waiting for. So the Hurricanes now come in. Whereas Schalke, you can tell how aggressive they are. The fact that they were flashing forward, trying to find those picks. Recognize that, hey, we have our own scaling option, so that's fine. Like, hoover up farm in that mid lane. It is going to be the Rage Blade. Really respected the fact that Rumble was starting to rotate up and backed away from the mid tower.
Unbreakable has now been used. They're engaging immediately onto the Tom Kench. KHgsmåNG goes golden. TP onto the backside. Both teams committing for the full fight. Rumble ulti does go down. Abadage on the back will get a lot of healing here, but is immediately locked up and stunned. If he gets killed here, the new Aatrox ult is not going to save him. That's the shutdown. Expect running for his life. Hjarnan, lethal tempo now procced and activated. Good acceleration gate. They can turn. They can look to keep this fight going, but Excel now backing off. Both teams tested each other's weaknesses. It is overall that would have been much, much more Schalke favored. So well played to Excel to only lose a little bit here. And now they're just going to walk in, break down mid lane. Hjarnan's going to get ultimate going to be used, but Schalke just wanting to threaten the engage to force down this tower will drop in their favor. Gold lead, 1K on the side of Schalke. But Special is responding with a tower of his own on the top side of the map. Schalke are now moving to respond. They don't have the luxury of a Tom Kench, so it will be a slow response. Special will grab this one. 50-minute games and scaling 80 carries when sustaining lane was too strong. But KHgår going to get the fight kicked off. Abadage now locked up. Upset immediately stepping forward onto KHgår. Expect trying to make his way into the back line, but the retreat is coming in from Schalke. They're buying their time. Expect is taking too much damage. The ulti comes out from Jinx, but it's not going to do anything. KHgsmåNG now the one in trouble. The fall from Moto1 is beautiful. So many slowed down members. The flash forward, Ignar ready to keep this fight kicked off, but the cleanse is there from KHgsmåNG, and no one has died yet. All the cooldowns are burned at the Jinx.
Not only that, like, no one died and no, like, massive summoners were used on either ADC. Like, yeah, you're missing the flashes on
with the traps, but They've opted to commit for this. Ignar now stepping forward. The CC is coming in. Baron getting lower and lower. Who's going to get it in the end? It has been secured by KHgsmåNG. Baron in favor of Excel. They just need to disengage. They've gotten everything they could possibly want. They exchanged KHgsmåNG flashing to safety. KHgsmåNG making it out as well, but Upset determined to find something back. It's going to be so much damage. KHgsmåNG taken out now in the favor of Sjourd'hui.
The question was, what could they get into return? And I want to draw everyone's attention to Odoamne.
Such a strong item. And now the Cloud Drake, though, will get picked up by Sjourd'hui as XL move into the top side of the map and want to lay down a bit. How are you doing when you can to clear the wave? Odoamne has his ultimate. Can use it to clear probably a single wave, but would immediately cost them a team fight if XL already. Yarnin. Ooh. Good combo there, but Tomcat's just going to say no now. The counter engage comes in as KHgsmåNG throws his ult off to the side. Yarnin remains untouched. Odoamne flashing forward, though. Good bit of damage, but it's not enough. Yarnin just immediately is healing back up. That's the GA coming in for Expect. Yarnin, though, can't be careful, has to be careful. Step 2 forward, immediately deleted. That's going to be the turn. The lust for blood is now alive for Sjourd'hui. They turn the Aatrox ult to Vayne.
Good news for Excel fans is that, yes, you lost a lot of the tempo with the Baron.
Maybe lose a lot more tempo here. Beautiful chain CC. KHgsmåNG now dead. But still not a lot of Baron vision. Good bit. Upset now going to step forward. Yarnin is once again overstaying. KHgsmåNG is there, wants to spin him out over the wall, but locked up, knocked into the wall. Yarnin, the flash over, Upset. He's not looking for the 1v1, he's looking for the 2v1. Upset now tearing through the team. The rest of the team there for backup as well. Trick will grab the kill. Expect going golden under the tower, buying a bit of time, but this train is not stopping. Sjourd'hui rolling through the XL line. It came down to Upset versus Yarnin. When it mattered, Upset stepped forward and found the kill he needed.
But having the confidence, the mental fortitude to just play this one out to the end, it looked like it was going to be Excel's game. They had the jinx, they were ready to go, they were moving her around, but Sjourd'hui kept their cool and are now knocking on the base doors.
Trying to break through the tower, buying a bit of time. Upset takes a lot of damage. KHgsmåNG and Special still have to be respected, but also have to be careful. The flash forward comes in from Trick. Both sides now going to back off. A single inhibitor knockdown will give them the Baron setup if they want it. Will they push to end? 17 seconds remaining. 15 on Yarnin, counting down. 4K. KHgsmåNG locked up once again. Now going to get taken down, knowing that the Baron's gone. Excel will decide it.
And the thing is they're not punished for not backing because we're so late in the game. What are you backing for? Everyone's basically full items.
Absolutely. 39 minutes into the game. Elder Dragon, massive for Sjourd'hui. TP on the flank. It is going to be Abadage now coming in.
Reminder, this is where this composition thrives. You can get to the back line.
Coming through, splitting the team off. Expected now has access to the back line, but he has to walk through the equalizer. Yarnin immediately deleted. Once again, this 80 carry will not get the chance to play League of Legends. No buttons pressed. Sjourd'hui absolutely wiping the floor with Excel in these fights. Ignar gives his life, but Sjourd'hui are now here for the punishment. They cannot even get the support in the exchange. 5 members alive and well from the side of Sjourd'hui.
Split decision. Upset trying to pick up the clean kills while 2 members of Sjourd'hui are marching down the mid lane. There's
Special
one.
Turning back. Sjourd'hui absolutely playing with their food, stopping the backs, coming through to secure the win. Their first win of the split. It was a close, contentious game, but at the end of the day, Yarnin caught out again and again by the Sjourd'hui lineup flawlessly. Means that they will find the first win.
That was a doozy. The longest